about it myself.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, y'all look good.
Yeah.
We're trying.
As long as you got a song picked out. Because
I
we
mean,
hear
I
you
will
sing.
sing one of
Okay.
my pre-K songs for
Okay,
you.
we're gonna ask you.
Hello, y'all. This is Texas Trish here at KNAF AM 910, and we've got a little heads up for you. We're doing things a little bit differently today because we want to make sure we get to the Astros in time for you, as well as we have a special event for us. Today, we're having a special 4 p.m. edition of Talk About the Hill Country. It's with singing school teacher Amanda Williamson. She's Fredericksburg's primary school's teacher of the year. And after we enjoy our talk with Amanda, then we're going to go, I'm going to read the 5 o'clock news. You'll get it live, and then we'll join the Astros program in progress, but hopefully just starting in progress. And that's all we got. I'm going to hand it on over to Walt, and welcome to Talk About the Hill Country.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody, or good evening, as we are here in Fredericksburg, Texas. And today I have two of my great friends from Fredericksburg, Amanda and Garett Williamson. And there was a prestigious award given out to Amanda here lately. And I'll just start off with just saying that those of us that know Amanda knew before this award was given out what a great person she is. And now all of Fredericksburg knows as well. I looked at the article, and it said, Fredericksburg Primary School elected and chose Amanda as Campus Teacher of the Year and Elementary District Teacher of the Year.
Yes.
So 2 awards.
Yes.
All right. Can you expand on that?
So basically, every campus gets to pick a teacher of the year. So my campus, everybody votes. All of the teachers vote. None of the admin vote because they want it to be non-biased. And so there's that. And so they have district secondary and then elementary district teachers. So there's one for the big kids, one for the little kids.
Ah, okay. Okay. Well, their words described you as you bring passion, care, and excellence to your classroom every single day. And, I had a question for you. What drove you to come to be a teacher, and who were your mentors growing up that maybe somebody in your life expanded into this field for you?
For sure, my mom. Growing up, she started a daycare basically out of our home,
Wow.
because she wanted to stay home with us.
Mm-hmm.
My dad worked out of the home, and so she just kind of started with, I think, 2 or 3 kids, and it kind of grew from there. She's the kid whisperer. That's who I get that from for sure.
Okay.
So she joked, she texted me after I found out that I got district teacher, and she's like, well, it's about time. You've been teaching for 35 years now. So, because I always used to, think that I was the teacher when I was little and stuff like that. So
That's good. That's good. I love that story. Well, how long have you been teaching?
oh gosh, I think this is now my 13th or 14th year.
Wow. Okay, you're not that
after
old.
after 10, it kind of it all blurs. So.
Yeah. Well, in Fredericksburg, again, I'll go back to our personal relationship. I met you guys, and I knew you were a teacher at that time, but just these 2 guys coming together as a couple, you've always been so kind to me, and you're in the community. I go to church with you guys. I attend different things with you guys. And just to see you get this award, again, those of us that know you knew that you're something special. You always have been to everyone that has met you and that knows you. And so it was no surprise to us. But again, I'm so glad that you're here in Fredericksburg and that the children are growing and expanding on what you bring here. So what are your future goals for your teaching career? Do you want to go into a different grade to teach, or administration, or?
It's never been my goal to be in administration. I think that is a lofty goal for anybody. I think that takes a lot of passion.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's one thing to, tell a 4-year-old, hey, this is what we're gonna do. It's another thing to tell an adult what to do. That gives me anxiety, but you know, I love what I do. I love being in the classroom and being able to just kind of make a big difference in kids' lives. So that's just always been my goal. I love pre-K. I don't foresee myself leaving pre-K, going to another grade level, but never say never.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell a personal story. We were at a gathering at friends of ours, and there was a little young man that was there, and he came into the room, and he was drawn to Amanda like a magnet. Well,
Yeah.
she did not repel him. She kept his attention the whole time. He's full of energy, and she never backed off, you know, and she had patience with him. She was so kind with him. And by the time we were all leaving, he didn't want to say goodbye. So I just got to see that firsthand, you know, your love for children and how you, you know, you just really draw them and they're drawn to you. So you guys just got married last year in June. All right. How has that grown into your teaching or into your classroom? How does Garett?
Oh, Garett's a big part of our classroom. The kids love him. I mean, they feel like they know him. I mean, we have like pictures. We make like a little family book, and so I have a page in the book, and they get to see him and everything. And you know, when he got to come in 2 days in a row, it was pretty big.
They already knew him. Like, here's
pretty
Garett.
Big deal.
Here's Mr. Amanda.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this could be both you guys could answer this, or Amanda, do you have stories that you could share with us? Something that, you know, maybe a funny story, something that you just couldn't let it go. You had to come home and tell Garett right away. Are there stories like that?
I have lots of those.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever. I mean, most of my stuff is just silly things that kids do, but off the top of my head, it was back when I used to teach second grade years ago. And I had a little boy bring his cat to school in his backpack. And he was a kid that, like, you could not get him into the school fast enough. He would just talk to everybody. And that morning, he got out of the car, had his backpack on, and he beelined it to the school. And I looked at his mom, and I was like, that was weird. And she was like, I don't know. So we get in class, and I have, you know, kind of low music playing. They're doing their morning work. And we had lockers in our classroom. And I keep hearing this, like, moo. I'm like, what is that? What is that coming from? I thought it was just like a toy in someone's backpack that was going off. And all of a sudden I see him just slouching down in his chair. And I was like, what's in your backpack? And he was like, I brought my cat to school. And I was like, no, you didn't. Pull out his backpack. It's this big tomcat. He's huge. He's probably like 15 pounds.
Oh my.
Gigantic. So I had to call his mom and be like, hey, you know, he brought his cat to school today. And she's like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed.
Oh my gosh.
So she had to come pick up the cat. But it was fun because we had a pet for the day. So
Now that's a story right there. I was thinking the whole time a little kitty cat.
no,
This
it was
was a
like a
full-grown-
big full-grown cat.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Now that
It was pretty funny.
is amazing. So, Amanda, we see the impact you're making in the community, you know, here at the school. Is there something that you guys, even as a couple, want to expand into Fredericksburg here or into the future? I know that's a loaded question.
That's a very loaded
yeah.
question. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would have to think about that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Take
that's
your time.
I still want to, you know, do more like in my school.
Yeah.
You know, obviously with all the kids and even the different grade levels and stuff like that. But I don't know what that would look like.
Okay.
So.
Well, going back to the award, did you have any idea? They do this every year.
They do, and I actually voted for a first grade teacher. I'm kind of around the corner from the other pre-K teachers, so I thought it was one of my friends I voted for, and I heard them, you know, going down the hallway that they had like gone around and come back, and I was like gonna go out to like cheer on my other friend because I had zero idea that it was gonna be me, and so I like opened the door, and they're all just standing out there, and I was like, Garett? I saw Garett. I was like, what are you doing here? And so it was funny.
Oh, that's cool. So with both awards, they were presented at one time, or is it separate?
No, separate. So it was like 2 days. So
Oh.
first day was the
like a Thursday and a Friday.
Thursday and a
Okay,
Friday.
two separate
Yeah.
awards,
Mhm.
and you were presented at different times,
Mhm.
and so got to celebrate and shed tears for two different occasions.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
So now you are the singing teacher. So we're gonna put you on the spot here, and we'd love to have you sing
Yes.
to
Okay,
close us out.
so that is, I'm not a singer by any means, but I sing everything because when I sing, like, I'm not having to yell at them and be like, hey, you gotta listen. I get, so for one of my things to get them when they're like getting into other people's business, I say, mind your business, mind your business, and everybody kind of sings
Hey,
along,
all
so.
right.
I don't
Your
know.
career started here.
There it is. There it is.
All right. Well, I tell you what, we'll close out here with that song, that beautiful rendition from
Thank
Amanda
you.
Williamson.
Thank you.
And we thank you both for attending today and coming and being a part of our station.
Thanks for
Thank
having
y'all.
us.
All right.
And thank you for listening to Talk About the Hill Country here on KNAF AM 910. If you're interested in being on Talk About the Hill Country, give us a call at 830-997-2197. Email us at knafnews@gmail.com. You can stop by the studio at 304 East San Antonio Street, or you can send us a letter at P.O. Box 311 in Fredericksburg. Talk About the Hill Country is a public service of KNAF AM 910 and HC Broadcasting. And again, thank you for being in today. This was really delightful.